housewife. I married my husband, who used to be my classmate in middle school, and we live happily in our hometown. We live close to our parents, so it's really convenient. Oh, I love my hometown so much. My daughter Pam is in 2nd grade already. She's growing up fast. I became one of the members of the Parents Association this year, so I've been pretty busy every day. But I'll push myself to the limit. But now we were facing a problem. What should we do? We don't have money. Yeah, what should we do? We won't be able to hold the Bond Dance this year. There's a Bond Dance festival held every year, but the stage finally broke after long years of use. It was used since I was a kid, so over the past years it went old. But because the stage is owned by the Parents Association, we can't ask the school to replace it. But because we only charged the minimum for the member fee of the Parents Association at Pam's elementary school, we were barely making ends meet. There was no way we had enough money to replace the stage. What should we do? Should we ask for donations from the parents? I said to my mom friends from the Parents Association, Fiona and Katie. Both Fiona and Katie were from this town, so we've danced to the Bond Dance together in elementary school. We all wanted our kids to experience the fun Bond Dance festival in our hometown. That's a good idea, but I hope we can solve this problem ourselves. Considering the current situation, I don't think we'll earn much even if we ask for donations. Oh, how about we hold a bazaar by the Parents Association? Katie had a nice idea. That's nice! We'll manage if we can bring things from home that we don't need anymore. And it might be fun for the kids too. Right? Let's do it! Yeah! Where should we hold it? Gosh, I completely forgot to think about where to hold the bazaar. If we were to use the school ground, we'll have to ask for permission from the school. And the process was pretty tedious. If we ask for permission now, it'll take us so long. And we won't be able to replace the stage in time for the Bond Dance Festival. We held our head in our arms as we tried to figure out a way in our meeting room.
Oh, the solution's easy. You can have your own stall in the town summer festival.
Huh? When I visited my parents' house on the weekends and asked my grandpa, who lived with my parents, for advice, he answered as if the answer was so easy.
You know the town summer festival next month, right? If you can hold the bazaar there, you'll have enough time to replace the stage before the Bond Dance Festival. And you'll be able to sell your things to those outside of school if you have the bazaar during the summer festival. So I think it'll be even more profitable.
Wow, Grandpa, great idea. But do you think they'll allow us to participate even if we ask now?
It should be fine if I can tell the town council on your behalf. I'll do anything to see my adorable great-granddaughter Pam enjoy her Bond Dance. I'm willing to help.
Oh, you're a great help, Grandpa. Thanks, Grandpa. I love you. Grandpa looked overjoyed to be hugged by Pam. Okay, now we have a place to hold our bazaar. To buy a brand new stage, we'll work hard. Yay! Yay! A month later, a month flew by. And this past month, we, the Parents Association, were so busy preparing for the bazaar. We collected all kinds of goods to sell at the bazaar from parents and siblings and took the time to create handmade goods. From Mommy Penny's homemade cookies, Daddy Peter's old binoculars, Brother Paul's exercise goods, to Granny Poppy's handmade cleaning cloth, Grandpa Phil's pickled fish, and Kane's, what is this? Well, you get the idea. Kane even offered some, convenient tools that looked pretty rare. We collected many goods that we can sell at the bazaar, and I had high hopes for it. Plus, we had Sister Phoebe's fortune-telling booth at the corner of our stall. Yup, we'll definitely attract a lot of customers. Our stall was located at the place where most people went by in the summer festival, and it would attract attention. They even gave us a pretty spacious area. Why did we get such a good place? Well, it was mostly thanks to Pam. Hey, Grandpa, if the bazaar doesn't make as much profit, will it not be enough to replace the stage?
Oh, don't you worry. I'll ask the town council so that we get the best spot in the festival.
Yay! Oh, but if the space is small, we won't be able to display much. Even if many customers visit, we'll lose the opportunity to sell our goods if we don't have many on display.
Oh, don't you worry. I'll ask the town council so that they'll give us a nice and big area.
Thanks, Grandpa. I love you. Pam, she's really something. Whenever Pam asks Grandpa something using her sweet voice, we got a better and better spot to hold our bazaar. As expected from our Pam, she knows how to handle Grandpa. Wow, this is great! We can display so many things at once! Right! We really have to thank your Grandpa, Paige. Fiona and Paige, who came to help set up the bazaar on the day before the summer festival, also looked excited to see the space we got for our bazaar. Nah, it's all thanks to Pam. Let's start getting ready then. Yes! For the summer festival tomorrow, we started to get ready for our bazaar. Then, two young-looking men approached us. They looked, pretty rough. I was having a bad feeling.
Hey! This is where we had our food stall and sold our octopus balls every year!
Who allowed you to use this spot, huh?
It looks like the owner of the food stall, who had always used this spot, came to complain because they were assigned a different place this year. It's the town council. I understand that they might feel mad from getting moved from a profitable place, but it's not like we forcefully pushed them out, and it was the decision the town council made. I hope they go to the town council, not us. I tried my best to explain despite feeling intimidated by the guys from the food stall, but they didn't listen.
This festival might be held by the town council, but it's our boss who organizes the street vendors and stalls.
If you want to keep your spot, you better pay us a fee.
We can't do that.
Oh, then we can't even talk to the boss's boss about this. Do you not know that the street vendors have connections with the scary guys? Huh?
I've heard of the rumor. The street vendors who participate in festivals are actually scary gang members. Does that mean these two young men are also part of the gang?
If you're still gonna use this spot, we'll call even scarier guys right now. They're way more scary than us. They're like Hades. Kids would weep just by seeing them.
This was the spot that the town council assigned us to, so there was nothing wrong about rejecting what these two young men from the food stall said to us. But what if they got mad after talking back to them and this becomes an even larger problem? I was worried about that. We could cause trouble to the town council as well, and many kids would be visiting the summer festival tomorrow. It would be a nightmare if something happens to the kids. So I talked about it with my mom friends from the parent association, and we decided to give up some space for the octopus ball stall. Fortunately, we had more than enough space, so even if they invade our space, we'll have enough space to hold our bazaar. The two of them from the food stall agreed, and we successfully finished getting ready for the bazaar tomorrow. But I was worried because of those scary gang members would be next to us during the summer festival. I really hope we wouldn't have any problems with them. On the day of the summer festival, I was too worried to get much sleep, but today was finally the day of the summer festival. I was working hard as the staff of the bazaar. Welcome! It's nice and cheap. Many hidden treasures. It's a bazaar to replace the stage at the elementary school. We're open for donations as well. We also have Phoebe's fortune telling with an accuracy of 100%. Things from the bazaar were selling out fast. At this pace, we might make enough to buy the stage. We continued to work hard as the staff. When I glanced at the food stall next door selling octopus balls, it looked like they weren't selling much. There seemed to be a lot of customers, but the two men who came to complain yesterday weren't doing a good job of preparing the octopus balls. And the customers would leave after a while feeling irritated. They were complaining so much about their spot, but how come they can't cook the octopus balls well? But so many people were visiting our bazaar, so I decided not to worry much about the food stall next door. There were a lot of vendors on the street for the festival, so Pam and the other kids were very excited. The kids were visiting street vendors one after another with their friends. Then Pam visited us with Fiona's son, who was crying hand in hand. Huh? What's wrong? Why are you crying? Fiona asked her son, surprised because he was crying. Pam answered on his behalf. We bought some octopus balls from the food stall next door, but there weren't any octopus in them. Huh? Oh, did they forget to put them in? Oh, come on, don't cry just because of that. No, they didn't forget. We bought 10, but none of them had octopus in them. So when we went to complain, they got really mad at us. They were so scary, so he cried. Well, he's still in elementary school and inexperienced, so it's no surprise that he'll cry unable to endure the pressure. Please forgive him. Let's not think too much about Pam's attitude for now. And if they bought 10 and none of them had octopus in them, that shouldn't be a mistake, but rather what they did on purpose. If there aren't any octopus inside, can we even call it an octopus ball? Why do octopus balls exist? What is their raison d'etre? I was mad that they weren't delivering what they promised on their sign, but hearing them getting mad at the innocent kids as if to threaten them, oh, there's no way I can forgive them for that. I was scared of the gang, but Fiona and I mustered up our courage and approached the octopus ball stall. Hey! We tried to sound bold as much as we can and said to the guys at the food stall.
Huh?
Gosh, they're scary! But for our kids, we, the mothers, have to stand up for them. How come there are no octopus in the octopus balls? And I heard that you got mad at the kids after they complained and made one of them cry. Are you trying to ignore your own mistakes? Please apologize and make a proper octopus ball with octopus inside.
Who do you two think you are? What's there to complain about our octopus balls?
If there are no octopus in them, they're just dough balls. What's a dough ball? What kind of dough are they? You better be clear.
You're so annoying saying dough this and that. If you like dough so much, we can make you a piece of dough as well, huh?
Ah, so annoying. We were just feeling irritated because we kept on failing. We'll ruin your stall as well.
Stop it! I can't just do nothing because I was scared. I stood in front of the bazaar with my arms open wide as if to protect it from the two of them. I really had enough.
Hey, you're in the way! Get out!
Nope, I'll no longer have you get in your way.
Oh, you're not scared of our gang anymore? We can call the scary guys right now.
The two of them were trying to intimidate me using the G word against me. I answered, not giving in. Go on, call them if you want.
Huh?
I'm telling you to call them if you want. What's so scary about these guys? Mothers who want to protect their kids are even stronger.
Ha! How bold! We're really gonna call them! Call them now!
Then, from behind, someone called in a relaxed voice.
Did you call me?
It was Grandpa who said that. Obviously, he wasn't part of the gang.
I came here after someone told me there was a fight. What's going on?
Probably because it was just an old man who approached us. The two guys from the food stall started intimidating him as well as using harsh words.
Hey, old man! You got anything to say to us? You're gonna get hurt if you don't make the right decisions.
What's your problem? Or are you gonna claim that you're part of a gang too or something?
Nah, I'm just an ordinary grandpa. I've never been part of a gang my whole life. Then butt out!
The two guys were making a fuss, but Grandpa answered unaffected, not scared at all.
No. Are you two trying to call the gang members? So I took them here.
Huh?
Then, an old man who looked like he was around my grandpa's age appeared from behind, but he looked very intimidating. He had a scar on his cheek, and a glance was enough to tell you that he wasn't an ordinary guy.
You two. Why are you causing a scene at the summer festival? You're causing trouble to everyone else.
The two of them got on their knees after this old man scolded them. The gang leader was just visiting us with a bottle of sake as a greeting, so we were drinking some sake together at the staff booth. He's a very respectful gentleman who never forgets to come greet us before and on the day of the festival.
There are times when we, the members from the underground, end up causing trouble to the normal people. So we should never forget our manners at festivals like this. I've been telling my juniors who work at these street vendors to be humble and respectful all the time. But you invaded their space and ruined their business? And you didn't even include octopus in your octopus balls, and made the kids who complained cry? Absolutely unacceptable. You broke our rule as street vendors. Unforgivable.
I'm sorry!
I've never seen you two before. Which gang are you from? Are you aware that this is Pani Pani Gang's territory?
They answered as they trembled with fear.
We're just part-time workers.
We're actually just college students.
Huh? It turns out that they were just college students who were working part-time.
Why are students organizing a food stall as their part-time job? Where are the gang members?
There's another festival on the same day, and because they were short of hands, they were looking for part-time workers.
If we're working at a food stall, I thought we would look cool if we acted like gangsters. I'm sorry.
What the hell? They were actually ordinary college students. But they were having fun threatening people acting like they were part of a gang.
Enough! You two better go back to elementary school.
You're too early for college.
I'm sorry!
Then the old man bowed deeply towards Grandpa.
Town council leader, I'm very sorry. Although I wasn't aware, the reason why these guys ended up here at the summer festival is because my supervision was lacking. I ruined the festival that you valued a lot. I don't know how I should express my apology to everyone.
Grandpa answered as he smiled.
Ha 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 ha! It's fine. But I have one thing I'd like to ask. I hope you can teach the two of them how harsh it is to live in this society. What do you think? How about you teach these youngsters from the very basics?
Educated by the gang leader, which means I tried not to imagine the rest.
You're right. I'll start by making them clean the toilets of our office so that they can learn manners from the very basics.
No, please, spare us!
We already found jobs after graduating.
Jobs? How come people like you who lack common sense think you'll survive your full-time jobs? And you cause so much trouble to my bro, Phil. There's no way you're going home without any punishments. I'll reshape your personalities before you become members of society. Come here!
Help us!
The two of them were dragged by the collar, and their cries soon became inaudible. After that, we quickly tidied up the bazaar that was in a mess, and we continued to work hard as the staff of the bazaar until the summer festival ended. Time flew by, and students were on summer vacation from school. And today was finally the day of the Bond Dance Festival held by the Parents Association. With the profit we made from the bazaar, we successfully got to buy the new stage and was able to hold the Bond Dance, so I was relieved. Mom! Pam arrived at the Bond Dance Festival holding Grandpa's hand.
Wow, is this the new stage? Looks very fancy.
It's all thanks to you, Grandpa. Thanks. Oh, by the way, what happened to those college students after that? According to Grandpa, they were forced to clean the toilets of their office and to work as servants. And they're working as they wept for help. Seems like they had to give up their full-time job as well, but I guess it serves them right. Hey, Grandpa! Let's dance!
Yes! We'll dance the night away!
Pam and Grandpa went to join the Bond Dance Circle. My mom friends from the Parents Association were dancing too in the Bond Dance Circle, looking like they were having a lot of fun. Oh, feels like summer is here. This is what defines summer in Japan. Alright then, I'm gonna go dance too. I'll dance and dance and dance all night. Thank you for watching! What kind of crazy people will we get to see next?